Hello, everybody. We're going to talk about indirect measurement. Remember, this is not your grade. This is just examples. Your grade is the quizzes. All right, for indirect measurement, it's a way to measure something without being able to reach it, like how we could measure a flagpole or a tree or something. These are just kind of to remind you how you set up proportions with triangles. So you'll have some examples like this. Let me zoom in. So for the first one, we want to find x. And you can, hopefully, you can see here's a smaller triangle and here's a larger triangle. So I'm going to set up a proportion. Basically, I'm going to set up left side of the small triangle over left side of the big triangle. So 4/10, that's the small triangle to the big triangle. And then I'm going to do that again. Remember, you have to stay consistent. So if I did small triangle on top, when I look at the bases, I have to do the small triangle base, which is 6, over the big triangle base, which is x. And then you just cross multiply and divide. So this is going to be 10 times 6, which is 60, x times 4, which is 4x, and then divide by 4, 60 divided by 4, and you have x equals 15. Okay, for number 2, you have a right triangle right here, the small one, which is mostly what we'll be dealing with multiple or with word problems, and then this large one that goes all the way around. Okay, again, I'm going to do small triangle to big triangle. Okay, so I'm going to do the height first. So I'm going to say 9 over x, and then I'm going to use their bases, 12 over 28. Okay, I'll cross multiply. X times 12 is 12x. 9 times 28 is 252. And then I divide by 12, and x equals 21. If we were in class right now, you'd all be saying 21. And I have no idea what that means, but you say it all the time. Okay, let me zoom out so you can see this. All right, so now this is where a picture would help. If you don't want to actually draw a picture, you can just draw the triangles, but a picture will help. You have a 6-foot ladder that touches the side of a building at a point 5 feet above the ground. So you have a ground, and you have this building. Here's my building. It's got windows. It looks like a building, right? Okay. And you have a 6-foot ladder. So this 6-foot ladder touches the building 5 feet off the ground. They want to know if you had a 15-foot ladder, at what height, so here's your x, would it touch the building? Okay, so we're going to do just like we did on 1 and 2. You should all see a triangle here and here, and I'm going to do the small triangle to the big triangle again. So my ladder over ladder, small to big, is going to be 6 over 15. Keep my ladders together. And then the height, 5 over x. And this 6, or x times 6 is 6x, 15 times 5 is 75. And if I divide by 6, then I get 12.5. So the height there is 12.5. Okay, and then the last one, you have a flagpole. Flagpole casts a shadow that is 3.5 meters long. So I have this flagpole and its shadow, okay, that's 3.5 meters long. Anita's height is 1.5 meters, and you guys remember I was really good at drawing when we did these. Yeah, that refreshes your memory, I'm sure. She's 1.5 meters tall, and her shadow, oh yeah, that's some good drawing. Yep, there's her shadow, is 0.75 meters long. So I'm going to do small to big just because I want to stay consistent here. So small shadow to big shadow is 0.75 over 3.5. Small height to big height, which is what we're looking for, is 1.5 over x. And I'm going to cross multiply again, 3.5 times 1.5. This is going to be 5.25. And this is 0.75x when I cross multiply that way. If I divide 5.25 by 0.75, I get 7. So this flagpole is 7 meters tall. Here's your quizzes code. Good luck.